The MLB Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Get up to 1K in a deposit match with Underdog Fantasy, promo code MLB SGPN. And welcome, everybody, to the MLB Gambling Podcast here on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. It's currently Monday morning, July 21st, new record time. We were doing it at 11 o'clock because Adam was busy getting a haircut. Either way, though, I'm just kidding. I know.
I was getting the. Actually, you want people want to know? I was at a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, I know you were busy with an actual medical.
Get the snips. So let's we can do that.
Yeah, there you go. I felt like it was funnier if I said haircut and then you transitioned into why you're actually late. But the point is, show's still going on. We have no early games today, so you don't have to sprint in any bets. First game's at like 6:40, so we got time. No big deal there. But we're back for the prop show. Apologies for last week with the All-Star break, and I was in a different state. Unfortunately, the hotel Wi-Fi sucked, so we couldn't actually record. But we're back now for a new week of baseball action. This is the prop show, of course, so keep that in mind. I'm joined by Adam. As always, Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
Still good. Just working on trying to get this vasectomy going, so I don't have to have any more kids. Here's a tip for everybody. Don't have kids. Yeah,
unfortunately, though, the procedure doesn't work on everybody. Shout out to Antonio Cromartie. But anyway, point is, I think he had, 2 kids after the vasectomy?
Yeah, which
is impossible, but
kudos to his sperm.
Yeah, you know, could use one, Nick Cannon. That's all I'm gonna say. But
dude, so wait, he was on a podcast, and he's like a really good dad, though. And he made a joke about himself. They said Nick Cannon. He's like, yeah, people say this about me. I couldn't pull out of a garage, and I was like, that's a great joke.
It's a great quote. I mean, the child support payments keep paying, so I guess that counts.
He's got tons of money. He's just apparently.
I know he does.
All he does all day. He's at like his kids' stuff all the time.
Yeah, I forgot how many kids he has now, but it's a lot. So
it's a lot.
It's like cheaper by the dozen, but if you like tripled the quantity.
Pretty much.
So there you go.
I'm supposed to give this to them. I never gave this. I did not give this form to my doctor.
Well, you can give it to him next. Now he has a reason to see you again. So there you go. Yeah. Point is, though, I'm back. So if you've been wondering where I've been, I was on vacation. Now I'm back. But it's time to get into the actual props for the card on Monday. Adam, first of all, to ask you initially post All-Star break, it's been a bit of a weird weekend with some either readjustment periods for teams or for players in particular. Anything you really want to talk about post All-Star break so far?
Yeah, I'll jump right into it because it goes right into my first play.
Okay, so what's the first play?
I don't think the Dodgers are in trouble, but I think the Dodgers are really old and are showing it. Like the Dodgers are 2-8 in their last 10.
Brewers kind of own that team low key. But
they do. I mean, I also like. I will proudly say, like, I think the Brewers' ceiling is the wild card round, but that's for.
That could be true. I'm just saying in general, the Brewers have had success against the Dodgers.
Yeah. But my whole thing is that, and I see my co-host CJ Slip and Jimmy jumping in. But we have our show at noon if you guys want to tune in for that. But the Dodgers will be fine. They will win the division. They will probably get to the LCS because they're going to have a whole bunch of really good starting pitchers that have very low innings. But right now, their hitting is really bad. They badly need Tommy Edman back. I did not think that Max Muncy, who was the hottest hitter in the league when he got hurt, was going to matter, but it really does. The team is an effing turnstile, and that is why we're going with Festa. We're taking David Festa. I almost said Matt Festa. David Festa, 5 Ks, even money. I got a worse number, but I don't care on this one, guys. David Festa has actually he doesn't do a lot of things well, but he's got really good K stuff. So as we're looking at this right now, Festa has over his last 3 starts, 25% K rate, a 14% swinging strike rate. His outside swing rate is 37%. Called strike and whiff rate has been 28.6%. And then when we go and we look at this wonderful Dodgers team, who I know you are just a huge fan of.
Of the Dodgers? It's actually funny because I have my roommate from freshman year in college who's a Brewers fan. So, like, when they're doing well, he messages me. He just messaged me throughout the entire weekend. Does Dave Roberts have any idea what he's doing? And I'm like, all right, that sounds about right.
He really doesn't. It's just, Mookie's like fighting with people getting out of the lineup. I said this to CJ this morning.
He's been terrible too, Mookie.
Well, the thing, it's the oldest team in the league. Yeah. And when you're old and you're hurt, it takes longer to come back. Like, I think the biggest acquisition they made last year was Tommy Edman. And I think, and Tommy Edman out of this lineup has seemed to really, really matter.
Yeah.
And like Teoscar looks terrible. But anyway, the point is here, numerous guys with 30% K rates. And if you look at I'm looking at just like the Ks against right-handed pitching. I'm just going to go through this on this last 10 games. They've faced 6 right-handers. Peralta only had 4. Quinn Priester 10. Landon Raup had 8. Logan Webb 6. Jason Mizrowski 12. Peralta 7 still on the early side of this. If you go even further back, so 75% of the right-handed starters that they have seen in their last 20 games have gone over their K line. 5 Ks for Festa. If we can find the market for Festa for the most Ks on the day, might want to take it. Just saying and throwing this out there. I think I want that.
Okay. So the Dodgers, as you said before, have been really bad lately. I see a couple of people in the comment section just stopping by, and I see you guys. Some people are fans of my haircut, so I appreciate that. To answer the question here, sorry, trying to find it. Somebody's asking when I'm enlisting.
That's that's my CJ, not CJ.
Yeah, I'm not enlisting, but I'm probably heading to Vegas if that counts. So that's going to be a separate point of business.
You're going. That's with me, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
So something to keep in mind. I still have to book the trip on that, but still.
Yeah. I sent you all your info, so you're good.
Yeah. Either way, point is I can get behind this as well. It's really not many strikeouts, and Festa's. I know that he's been underwhelming on the road, but his distance actually been fine recently.
I just looking at the guys that have done this already. Yeah. It's a team in terrible form. You got to do it.
He might need like 1 strikeout per inning, and you're fine. Like it's really not asking for much, so I can get behind that too. Also, forgot that before I get into my first prop, a reminder that the Sports Gambling Podcast is back with their 32 NFL team previews. They're also bringing back the phrase that pays each episode. They'll give out a word of the 32-word phrase, submit the phrase for a chance to win a $1,000 circa future. So, for my first prop on the show, I'm going to go to the matchup between the Tigers and the Pirates. The guy might not play. I'm the king of the voids on this show. Give me Trey Sweeney. I'm going to take him not to get a hit. Only minus 110, which I think is a pretty good price. Sweeney's now recorded a hit in 11 of his last 14. He's been quite bad all season. He's also had less than 3 plate appearances in 5 of the last 6. Gets pinch hit for all the time. His reward for being a lefty today, Paul Skeens. Not the reward you're looking for. And if there's a lefty that comes in, he probably gets pulled. So based on that, I think Sweeney did not get a hit against Skeens and the bullpen. Pirates have a couple lefty relievers as well, so there is definitely a path for him to get pulled over the course of this game. Minus 110 for a bad hitter that probably gets lifted and has to face Skeens twice. I'll take my chances. Give me Trey Sweeney, no hits at minus 110.
Completely forgot he was still on that Tigers team. I love it.
I think everyone did. But I saw a line last night, minus 110. I said thank you, and I took it.
Dude, love it. All right, cool. Continuing to move down the line, I'm just going to give everybody, I'm going to tell you right now, this is my best bet. Ready for it?
Okay.
For Tanner Bibby. Bibby.
Under 1.5. Close enough, whatever the hell.
Bibby. Not close enough, actually. The completely wrong side of the emphasis on syllables. So under 1.5 walks allowed. Dude's got a 2% walk rate at home, guys. He hasn't had, this is actually his first home start since I believe early June, I want to say. The way scheduling has worked, it's actually the last time he had a home start was 6/26. So he should actually shove here. I like the spot for him. Also, the O's, nobody on the team has a walk rate in their last 30 plate appearances against righties above 3%. Or above 6. They have 2 guys who have it above 6%. Everyone else is at 3%. They're terrible. If you look at on Bibby, basically, if you look at for the O's on walks against like historical line stuff, the last 20 games, Last 20 nobody goes over their walks here. Like Pepio, who you and I know is a walk machine, didn't even do it. None of the Rays guys did it, and those guys are all walks machines. Jansen Junk didn't even have any walks against this team. So they have a 27%. It's 27% to hit rate on the over when it comes to walks against righties over the last 20 games. Tanner Bybee under 1.5 walks. I got my Hard Rock account suspended getting this one in. It is on a couple books. It's at -110. It's -140 on Fliff if you play that book. But find this. This is my favorite bet right now.
Okay. I know that the walk-unders that you've been recommending may have been quite good lately, so I can get behind that in general. Bybee, I think, is a guy who is kind of having a weird season because I don't want to call him an ace, but I feel like some people thought that he was very, very good, and he's had a bit of a step back this season. But I do think the walk prop in general is a pretty solid number. He's been keep in mind with him, man. He's been on the road. He's had road starts for the last month. So yeah, that is
like true. It's if you look like his last three starts overall, ERA of 6.91, but the expected ERA of 3.71. And if you look at his last 3 starts at home, ERA of 4.15, expected ERA of 2.99. So and this Guardians team is randomly rolling.
That might be the point. He might just be one of those pitchers who gets unlucky this season, and his expected numbers are much better than his actual.
All of his stuff is expected, and expected numbers are things you really want to lean into against bad teams, and the Orioles are a bad team.
By the way, I see the resident Cleveland fan here saying that it is Bybee. So there we go.
Yeah.
Also,
so it wasn't close.
Yeah, I knew what it was. It's fine. It's a thought that counts. I'll tell you what, though. If he goes over the walks prop and we lose, he's Bibby. So keep that in mind. We're going to change his name.
Yeah,
I do see a question, though, from Cleveland, which I was going to bring up potentially the next time I was on the MLB pod, the actual game predictions. He's asking about his Guardians, if they're going to sell or buy. There are rumors they are not going to trade Clase.
They never buy.
Because if you're going to miss the playoffs, why would you not have an ace closer?
Well, yeah, but that's not why they do it.
I know. I'm being facetious, but yeah.
I know, but he's under team control for.
Correct, I know. I get it. So. Yeah. And you could always get a better price in the offseason if you want to trade him.
Exactly.
So I get it, but Cleveland never buys, as you said, because they're poor, or at least they give off the illusion.
They're poor.
They're very cheap, so they don't really try to get anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that they're going to basically sell, but they might just stay pat at this point. Like, I don't think they're going to do much for this.
They don't have to. A lot of their guys, like, they're going to get, like, guys back, like, I mean, they're going to be in good shape next year. Like, keep in mind, like actual Bieber, Shane Bieber is coming back, and then we'll do that. They have him for a 2-year deal.
Assuming his body doesn't fall apart again, yes, he's coming back next year.
He was great till he tore his arm because he learned that curveball.
Yeah, he should probably never throw that pitch again, for the record. But
he was so nasty last year till he got.
I know. Then his arm fell off, and then he went into rehab starts, and he got injured again, and it was a mess.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We'll see what happens with Cleveland. My guess is they're going to more likely sell than buy. As good as they've been lately, they're still below 500. They're not going to make the playoffs. So.
That team just always basically like makes sure that they're like kind of constantly have guys under contract and that they're a pitching factory. Like,
correct.
They should probably someone will overpay for Klaus.
Probably. Klaus is going to get overpaid for, even though he has not been as consistent this year. He's been better lately, but still. Yeah, I mean, Bieber being out's massive. Bybee's taking a step back, whether it's luck or just being
Gavin Williams is a walk machine.
He's a walk machine, too. Like, yeah, they don't have... I mean, I feel like Slade's an interesting guy, but I don't really like him that much. But he has some intriguing, I'd say, metrics, if you want to go into that type of argument.
They got good pitching coaches there. Anyway, point is, I don't think that they're buying or selling. They're just kind of existing.
Do you want to give you a trivia question, though? Do you know which team in the league is averaging the fewest hits per game?
Is it the Pittsburgh Pirates?
It is the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which you wouldn't have guessed.
I wouldn't have guessed.
No, because they have Quan on the roster, is now injured, but still. The point is they are dead last in the league in hits per game. So, Cleveland can't score. That's the main issue they run into every year. So, there we go. Point is before. Cleveland's saying a stud closer gives up runs all the time. Yeah, that's kind of how we view Clase to some degree. The Yankees broke him. I'll take credit for that. Same way that Alonso broke Devin Williams. Anyway, slipping. I don't think there's value on Ortiz after the a gambling controversy. I don't really see much there because he might get suspended. In fact, he's on a
leave. Shout out to our source who told us the day before.
Yeah, he's basically suspended without officially being suspended because he's just on leave, whatever that means. So we'll see how long he's out for, but keep that in mind. I don't see anybody trading for him with that type of allegation still pending over his head. Anyway, before we get into before we get into my second prop for the show, a reminder they're brought to you by our sponsor, Circa, because they're still hosting the Circa Million Circuit Survivor contest for the upcoming football season in the NFL. And a reminder, Circa Million Circuit Survivor and Circa Grandissimo, over $21 million in guaranteed prizes. You can't call yourself a true DGen if you're not competing for the Circa football contest. I know you signed up already, so I'm sure you're excited about that.
Yep, I got my Survivor team is 2 dads, 1 pick.
Okay.
And then, which is you guys should just Google.
I understand what the Otis for. Yeah, I get it.
And then my team with Dan Newbert for millions is Wawa and Wooder.
Your team for millions?
For the ATS.
Yeah.
Yeah. All we want to do, we just want to make sure we're better than Sean and Kramer.
That's honestly fair. That's fine.
That's fair.
You can come hang out at SGPN with Circa Contest Weekend from August 21st to 23rd. An amazing weekend, including live shows and open bars. Plus, you get 15% off your stay at Circa with the promo code SGP15. Contest open to everyone. Sign up in Nevada. Play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com. Use code SGP to get $50 off your proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy because they're doing Best Ball Mania happening all summer long. Giving away $2 million for first place, $15 million in prizes overall. No waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best Ball is the best way to play fantasy football. Underdog's also a great place to play Pick'em, where you win up to 500 times your entry. When you sign up, though, for an account, use code MLBSGPN to get a special pick into our summit offer up to $1K in bonus cash on fantasy promo code MLBSGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the MLB Gambling Podcast. Finished going through the first couple of props we have for the Monday card. Time to keep it rolling. Moving on to my second prop for the show. For this one, I'm going to go with a guy who's viewed in very high standard, but it feels like he has a certain serious slump every year because of injury or maybe because of other reasons. I'm going to fade Lindor in this game. Give me Lindor under the 1.5 bases at -130. Bit juicy, but he's been horrific lately. He's had less than 2 bases in 5 straight. He's been really bad at Citi Field, though. He's had less than 2 bases in 10 of his last 12 home games. Now, Anderson's pitching for the Angels, who's been really bad on the road. I'm aware of it. However, he's been good against Lindor in their careers. Lindor is 2 for 12. Lifetime against Anderson. Most importantly, 0 extra base hits. He's been really, really bad, and we think he might be injured potentially. We know he had a toe issue earlier in the year. Lindor's clearly not right. Maybe a big reason why the Mets have fallen apart over the last month or so. The point is, I think Lindor at 130 for the under bases is a good value play based on his hit rates recently. He's been underwhelming. You can pull up the metrics. It's been really bad for the last month or so. He's probably playing through an injury that might need surgery, and he's kind of just toughing it out. But, yeah, I'll fade Lindor in the spot. I think 130 is a decent price. Give me the under 1.5 bases. So, there you go. I don't know if you have anything you want to add there, because Anderson does stink, but he's been good against Lindor. So
Angels have been good.
Oh, they've been good, but I'm saying Anderson in particular on the road has been an absolute just gas can. That's kind of why I had to bring it up.
Let me look. Let's confirm. He's been. Wait, what does gas can mean?
Just he's been getting killed.
Okay, yeah.
Trash can, gas can, whatever.
Hot
trash, however you want to phrase it.
Really sorry, I'm sorry. I'm 44. I don't know what you. I don't know.
I see Nathan throwing out the Lindor's 0 for his last 21, which I actually don't have confirmation for, but that sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Yeah. No. I mean, here, should we? Let's see what Handigraph says. Handigraph says, remember when he used to be good against lefties?
Yeah.
Lindor is.
He's been really bad.
Last 30 plate appearances against lefties. Batting 154 with a BABIP of 190, which is a BABIP of 190 is really bad. You'd get cut if you did. His on base percentage is 260. This is terrible. He has zero barrels in his last 30 plate appearances against lefties.
Once again, he can get a hit, just not an extra base hit. I'm fine.
No, apparently he can't because his BABIP.
Oh no, I get it. I'm saying even as an insurance policy, a single's actually fine. Like we can deal with a single here, so that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So. There we go. I'll fade Lindor 130. I understand name brand might cause you to be a bit scared by it. He's been very, very underwhelming. And I see Slipping mentioning that Lindor's had one good month this season. It's like, remember Freaky Friday with like Lindsay Lohan?
It's back.
They're bringing another one. It's freakier.
This is not a marketing thing for it. If it was, it's a great ad.
No, I'm saying it's freakier, but you can argue that him and Soto switch places because it feels that way. Because Soto's now actually been pretty good, and Lindor forgot how to hit. So it's kind of been.
Well, I mean, if we're really talking about who's a better player.
I mean, yes, but I'm saying when one guy remembered how to play, the other one forgot how to play. So
all I know is that Lindor is killing 2 bets for us right now by doing this.
Yes, the runs never stood a chance, and
that's not whatever.
I forgot what else you're referring to.
Pete Alonso, RBI leader.
Oh yes, of course. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's move along.
But either way, Lindor's been terrible. So there you go. Terrible. Anyway, moving on to, I love how Mets fans still swear that he's like one of the best players in baseball. And I'm like, okay, sure. Good luck with that. But anyway, moving on to your final prop for the show. What are you going to go with here?
Jacob Lopez, also known as Jacob Lopez on the Athletics, under 2.5 earned runs. Like every other A's starter, he is fantastic on the road.
Yeah.
He is like elite. Last 3 starts on the road, he has an ERA of 1.65. His K rate is 25%. His whiff rate's 30%. And then let's look at we can look at who the Rangers are. We just watched this last night. The Rangers on national television just got like eaten by Skubal, who obviously is an elite lefty, but still. If you want to, but I'm looking at this. I'm just going to show the screen just so that everybody can see this one thing. All right, check this out, guys. Look at all that blue. Can you make that happen?
Yeah, I got you.
Do it.
I added it. I might have to click it in particular. Okay.
All right, click it. Look at that. Look at all that blue, guys. Look at all that blue. That is Rangers starting lineup against lefties in the last 30 plate appearances. I'm pretty confident in Jacob Lopez, as I will call him, not giving up a bunch of runs. In fact, he has done it on the road. He gave up 3 at Tampa Bay, 0 against Kansas City, 0 against Detroit, and Toronto. I'm not putting Texas in the same realm as any of these teams. He gave up 3 to Texas in April. I don't really care, but under 2.5. It looks like it's a -120 if you're not banned from MGM like you and I are, but I had to take it on Caesars. Yeah, -125.
I don't mind that. It's a good price in general, so I'll back that too.
Yep.
Moving on to my final prop, I try to go for plus money. I'm going to swing for this one. I'm going to go with the Jorge Polanco play. I was originally going to do the hits at -125. You want to play it safe. I'll go bases at 1.5 plus 200.
Look at that. Look at this dark side you've come to of plus money.
It's a great price.
It's like somebody bullied you before we went on the air.
I know. I really can't turn down the price though. 2-1. He's had at least 2 bases in 5 of the last 7. I believe he's had a hit in 7 straight. He's been really good. He had a really bad month of June. He's been amazing in the month of July. He's also faced Woodruff before. 3 hits and 7 plate appearances, so he has been quite good against a particular starting pitcher. Woodruff also had one great start against Miami. Was not very good second time around. He might struggle in this one. We'll see. But Polanco has been very good. Switch hitter as well. He will not get pulled. And he's been very effective against Woodruff. Give me Polanco. If you want to go hits, you can do that. I'll go for the bases instead. Give me over 1.5 bases for a very hot hitter, an underratedly hot hitter on Seattle. Give me Polanco over 1.5 bases of plus 200.
Yeah, his OPS is over a dot in his last 30 against righties.
He's been really good.
He's been really good.
So I'll go with him as my last prop.
Yeah, I'm on that as well.
Yep, so there we go. Time to move on to the miscellaneous section. It's been a while since we gave out some DPs. Anything you like for DPs or some miscellaneous dongs?
I got 2. I got a couple. I got one play that's going to be a rhythm power trend. That's something that I like when we get to that ad read. First of all, DPs. We're going with the Old Faithful, Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay.
Shane Baz is a good DP machine for this. On DPs, we're kind of looking at guys that do guys that hold people on base, but also or give up base runners, but they also allow them on base. My point being, though, that the Chicago White Sox have been a DP machine lately, plus 105 for that right now. So we're going to do that. Look at this. When you put that up there, up 12.3 units on double plays turned. This is, guys, We are starting a movement here, and it's the DP movement. We should call ourselves the Golden Gates or the Eiffel Towers, all right, or something like that. That is also alluding to the power of a DP. All right, so Tampa Bay DP, and then San Diego Padres DP Vasquez. Another one of those guys with a high whip, high left on base. Left on base, many would say, is a luck metric, which is fine, but whip is not a luck metric. And when you combine them together and you have guys on base, this is what happens.
You increase your chances because you have guys on base.
You increase your chances. It's a minus 125. Also against Miami, who have been hitting into a ton of them. I think they have 7 that they hit into over the weekend. So 2 DPs for you guys.
You have any dongs you want to share?
Who do I think will hit a dong today? I'll give you a dong. Let's see. I think that let me look right here. I got a dong watch filter, and I will go with I think Trey Turner might hit a home run today. Let me just see.
I mean, I don't need an excuse to fade Bueller.
Yeah, well, I like the over 2.5 earned runs there. Let me just look. Him or let me just see. Correa, nope. Let me see if Turner. I think I like Trey Turner to hit a home run. So I'm just gonna confirm it, but not necessarily Trey Turner, but there's some other. You know what might be a good one? Hang on, might be.
He is good. Digging.
I am digging here. Might be Drake Baldwin day.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. 5 plus 520. Let's go with Drake Baldwin.
Sure.
I think Drake Baldwin is going to bang a home run today. I like. Oh yeah. We're gonna go Drake Baldwin. Drake Baldwin to hit a home run is our boy today. So Drake Baldwin's a dong.
Okay, there we go.
That's 575. So
anything else you want to share for plays, or just move on to the best bets?
No, I got I will have another one when we talk about rhythm, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, before we get into the best bets, a reminder, they're brought to you by MyBookie. Whose bookie?
MyBookie.
Because you can use it to bet on every sport. They have baseball, they have WNBA, they have golf, they have, of course, football futures. MyBookie also accepts customers on locations. Use them with crypto for fast payouts. Easy deposit. Sign up, though, for an account. Use the code SGPN to get 100% doesn't match up to 1K. Terms and conditions apply on MyBookie promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm because they have a game-changing feature called Power Trends, which are the best of the best when it comes to the house model, and they've been very profitable recently. Power Trends are updated every day. They're exclusive to Rhythm, no touts, just great overall data-backed picks. Power Trends in baseball, a win rate of 63%. WNBA, a win rate of 63% as well. ROI of 20.7%. Download the app, check out Power Trends, start betting smarter. And a quick question, Adam, putting you on the spot, what is a power trend that the models like today?
So they like this, and I liked it, but it was Jack Flaherty under 4.5 hits allowed. You and I usually fade Mr. Flaherty, but he's off extra rest, which you and I know is extremely beneficial.
Yes.
To
Jack, a guy that's had a bunch of injuries throughout his entire career.
It's a great thing for him. Also, in the last 20 games against right-handed pitching, only 5 right-handed pitchers have gone over their hits allowed mark against the Pirates.
Also, I want to throw out a key factor in this prop. The Pirates stink.
Pirates do stink. They're not striking out like crazy. So that's why I stayed away from that. They've scored less than 5 runs in, I think, 11 straight games. They've really massively lowered their K rate. But, look, they also on 6 days rest. 6 days rest, he's awesome. But, like, the guys who've given up all the hits are fringe players like Hauser, Simeon Woods Richardson. Joe Ryan's good.
The Hauser one was funny because Hauser got shelled. They scored no runs against the White Sox bullpen the final 5 innings, which made me laugh.
Yeah, well, so my point though is that I would consider Jack Flaherty, for all the complaints I have against him, I would consider him a good pitcher. Wouldn't consider him great. I think
the issue is that he wastes a bunch of pitches, but he's still effective.
Yeah, sure. So he doesn't have to have a long outing. You want to have a fun SGP? This with his under 17.5 outs. Pretty good. At that
point, you need him to walk a couple guys, most likely.
Which he could do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the plus money on the under hits allowed.
Okay, there you go. A reminder, though, that if you want to try out Rhythm, you could also try it for free for a week. But instead of free trial, go to sportsgamepodcast.com/rhythm to get your 7-day free trial. Welcome back, everyone, to the MLB Gambling Podcast. Finished going through all the props we have for the show. Time to move on into our best bets. Adam, I'll let you go first. What's going to be your favorite bet from the show?
Bibby Bombs. Oh, no. Bibby Bombs.
Yeah.
Bibby is actually the other guy that we have a cap around. Tanner Bibby. Under 1.5 walks.
And what was the price on that again?
-115.
Okay, there we go. For my best bet, I am going to go with... fading Lindor is honestly a lot of fun. I mean, Sweeney feels a bit too easy, but he might not play, so I don't want to give that out. I'll go Lindor for the 1.5 bases. I'll take the under at -130. He's been so bad. Less than 2 base in 5 straight, less than 2 base in 10 of the last 12 home games. He's 2 for 12 lifetime against Anderson. 0 extra base hits as well. I'll fade Lindor, who's been falling off a cliff for the last month or two. I think he's still injured. He might be one of those guys who toughs it out, immediately gets surgery when the season ends. Could be one of those guys. We'll see. But give me Lindor under on his base as a 1.5 as my best bet for the show. Underdog. What do you want to go with for Underdog?
Let's put it together right now. Okay, so I was just saying I liked that. We liked that the Flaherty. Well, Flaherty's on extra rest, so maybe we don't do that one. But here's what we could do. I took you. I don't want to hear you later say when I'm going to put Polanco to get a hit on here because I don't want to hear a complaint from you later. Okay.
I don't complain about. I'm not going to complain about it. It's fine.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
Carlos Rodon, is he good against Toronto?
I'll put it this way: he battles. His numbers are pretty mixed. He faced off against him once this season. He went 5 innings, gave up 2 earned. The strikeouts were at 4.5 because they know Toronto are a bunch of savages against lefties, and they never strike out at home. So they already priced down the strikeouts accordingly. So do with that what you will, but Toronto's also won 10 in a row. So,
and we have them at 40-1 to win the pennant. When we were on an island on that bet.
Toronto, they I don't know really what's fully happening here because Vlad has not been even that good this season, at least home run wise.
They don't strike out. They get on
been
base,
healthy,
and their overall their pitching's been solid. Like they've been great, and also
the lineup has been deep.
They're the worst bullpen in baseball, worst in 1-run games last year. It's a solid team.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that we could do. I'm just taking a look at this right now. Everyone's kind of hitting. Do we dare take one of the things that I was thinking of, and Slip and Jimmy has just kind of alluded to it, is the over 5.5. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is I like. Do you want to do over 5.5 hits allowed?
I can get behind that, unless you want to go for the earned runs.
So here's part of the reason why I like it. I'm looking at him overall. So okay, this is what I call like a telegraphing line. He hasn't given up more than 5 hits since June 14th, and it was 7. So one time he's done it, but the line's 5.5. This should be 4.5.
The same with the strikeouts, a 4.5, and he's usually at like 6.5.
Right. So that's what my line read is from that is that this is the
he might get killed.
Get killed. So I'm gonna do that as our second part of this. Let's get one more. Let's get one more in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Do we want to go to the crowd? What do we want to do here?
Up to you.
I liked. What else did you like?
I mean, I know you mentioned that you wanted to fade Singer last night, but I don't know if you want to use that for Underdog or if you are.
No, I took that. So you want to hear something that is going to be really scary to people? Probably Hayden Birdsong probably has a good game.
Okay.
Even though I like Drake Baldwin to hit a home run just for fun, but the reality situation is that like this Braves team is still terrible.
A part of me thought about fading actually Elder, even though he was very good against the Giants in his only start against them this season.
So he hasn't pitched in 2 weeks, so I don't hate that.
He's so bad. I can't stand Elder.
I like that more.
I feel like his numbers are priced respectfully because of what he did against the Giants the first time around, which I think is kind of irrelevant in a way because they're going to have more actual information about him, etc. They've seen him before. I don't think Elder's any good. So
Elder hasn't pitched since the 9th.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
I saw his outs were actually like somewhat high. Like I don't know if he's going to go that far or if he gets shelled or what.
16.5. You want to take the under?
Do we think that he potentially has an interesting pitch count because he hasn't pitched in 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I probably think so.
Yeah.
I see Joe mentioning the hits. If you want to go for
I mean, I like his Ks because I get
it. He struck out 14 of them against the Giants.
Sure, and also the Giants are kind of Giants are a turnstile team.
That was plus money. I think that he can strike out guys while also getting shelled at the same time.
Yeah, Flaherty does it all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, Underdog is a good number on the case. It's 4.5. Let's do that.
Sure, that's fine.
Let's do. Okay, so this is a big one. All right, so we have Carlos Rodon higher 5.5 strikeouts. That is a rhythm power.
Well, it's strikeouts or hits.
Oh, good call. Yeah, you're right. We want that.
That's why the price was so big. He took an alt line on the strikeouts.
No, the price is still big. Okay. So Carlos Rodon higher 5.5 hits allowed.
Okay.
Look, they need him to eat innings anyway.
Yeah.
They need all these guys to eat innings. Bryce Elder higher 4.5 strikeouts. Jorge Polanco a hit. 6.47 multiplier.
All right, there you go.
It's a solid one.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up though for the show. Adam, anything else you want to
add? We just got a lightning promo.
Okay, that's exciting.
Do we want to do it? No, I don't. Basically, they're asking if we want to do an extra $30 on it.
We're good. We're
I
good.
don't want to do that.
All right.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm going to send this to you. Okay, so nope, nothing else. Dad's Bet Baseball in 20 minutes if folks want to join with me and Slip and Jimmy.
Yep, there you go. So once again, check out
and you and I will be in Vegas for Bet Bash if people want to come find us and shake our hands. And
yes, I have to book. I have to book my trip, but I will be going. So anyway, a point is, if you want another baseball show, check out Adam's show with Slip and Jimmy in about 20 minutes. If you want a tennis show, I finally recorded again. I did that last night. Till next time, find me on Twitter as Radio. Find him on Twitter at Herosberg, and good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.